Citus Solano. Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna get a drink of... Well, I was gonna get a drink of water, but I'm not gonna step away right now. Excuse me. Hi, it's nice to meet you too. I like this. I like this track. "48 words per minute. At least I'm consistent." Hey, we're up to 51. Right on. Time to grab a quick drink of water. I think I'm going to switch it up now. Let's go to just the webcam while I get this set up better. Bring the mic back down so I can actually see over there. Okay, now what I've decided I'm gonna do is bring in my other I'm going to bear with me while I get this set up, please. Let's bring back that. I'm going to type through a little bit of Apache Airflow. Actually, example DAGs isn't a bad place to start. So I'm actually going to bring that up on my other machine. Or maybe let's try DAG processor, that sounds important. Oh, I have to download the whole package, don't I? It's taking it a bit of a time to do this. This would be faster if I did git clone. Maybe I'll do that. It's a big code base. Why is it so big? Okay, now we got it though. Upload code. Airflow main, airflow, DAG processing, processor.py. Okay, so I uploaded my any code. I can go back a tab and Python Airflow DAG processor. Here we go. Oh, and it skips the imports for me. That's kind of nice. What's a logging mixin? Better question, what's a mixin? Okay, and then a comment string runs DAG processing in a separate process using DAG file processor. Param file path. Wait, how are there params like file path and stuff? If the init is what has the params. Okay, fair enough. Param file path, a Python file containing Airflow DAG definitions. Param pickle DAGs. Whether to serialize the DAG objects to the DB. Pickle is a Python library that lets you, well, it's kind of like putting things in a bottle and pickling them and setting them aside for later. Oh, I'm going to update my stream title. Update those guys. Right on. Oops. DAG IDs, if specified, only look at these DAG IDs. Param callback requests failure callback to execute. Don't know what that means. Class creation counter. Interesting. Got the init method, the self, path, string, pickle, DAGs, is a bool. So we've got type hints. Oh, that's it for that one. Let's go on to the next. Make that a little more like that. Okay, DAGs, DAG IDs, optional list of string, callback requests, list of callback requests, super dot underscore init. Oh wow, come on, find that key. taking in super.init, but super of what? I wish I could scroll back up all that way, but oh well. The process that was launched, process the given dot process optional multi-processing dot process dot base process equal none. The result of dag file processor dot process file of file path self dot underscore result optional tuple of int comma int and equal none. Self.done equal false. When the process started, self.underscore start time colon optional date time dot date time equal none. Self.instance ID equals, this ID is used to uniquely name the process thread that's launched by the processor instance. Dag file processor process.class creation counter self.parent channel colon optional multi-processing connection equal none. Dag file processor process.class creation counter plus equals 1. Let's go on. At property def file path itself goes to string return dot underscore file path. So underscore file path, I guess, was the what's the word I'm looking for? Attribute. And here we have a method to access it. Static method. I forget what a static method means. If I watch this again, I'll remind myself to look that up. Result channel multi-processing connection parent channel multi-processing connection file path string pickle dags bool dag IDs optional list of string thread name is a string callback requests list callback request goes to none. Process the given file. This is a nice little groove. Param parent channel parent end of the channel to close in the child. Log. Okay. Log.info. Since we share all open FDs from the parent, we need to close the parent side of the pipe here in the child, so it won't get closed properly until we exit. Interesting. Parent dot close. Del parent channel. Set context. Log file path. Set proc title f airflow scheduler. Deg file processor. File path. Try. Stats.timer is timer. Settings dot configure the ORM. Thread name log.info. Started process. PID equals %s. Interesting that we had an F string up here, and now we're doing %s there. Huh. To work on %s, os.get PID path deg file processor os.deg file processor deg IDs equal deg IDs log equal log. Where did we set deg IDs? I don't remember. Result tuple of int and int equal deg file processor dot process file path equal file path pickle dags equal pickle dags callback requests equal callback requests result channel dot send result log.info processing %s took %.3f seconds. File path timer dot duration except exception log.accept got an exception exclamation point propagating raise finally we reinitialize the error within this process, so we need to tear it down manually here. Result channel dot close def start self goes to none. Hey, we're up to 51. I think what I'm going to do now is just read through this code. Change of pace. About Apache Airflow, a platform to programmatically author, schedule, and monitor workflows. lots of stuff here, but I'm gonna go, after I look through all of this, I'm gonna look at Airflow. Let's look at the API. Auth, client, or comment. Let's do client. API client, what are the other ones? JSON client and local client. I think I want to look at the API client. Licensed as is. Import HTTPX. What is HTTPX? A next generation HTTP client for Python. Cool. I'm gonna write that down over here. What is HTTPX? I'm gonna jump back to this Python file. Class client, base API client for all API clients. Okay. Def init self API base URL auth equal none, session equal none. Self.api base URL equals base URL, so we're setting the attribute there. Self.session equals httpx.client or httpx.client equals session or httpx.client. So either you give it a session and then it uses that session. This is another question I'm going to write down for later. How does HTTP, how does x equals, I'll just write it out. Self dot underscore session HTTP, you know what, I can do this, let me just do this here. I believe I can just pull this over. No, I can't. Huh, what am I doing? How does this or that work in this code? Let me check that out later. So if auth, then self.session.underscore-session.auth equal auth. Def trigger dag of self, dag ID, run ID is none, conf is none, execution date equal none. Create a dag run for the specified dag run parameter, dag ID, param run ID, param conf, param execution date, return. Raise not implemented error. That's surprising. Why would it be? This must have to do with the fact that it's a base class. So this is just telling us what are the, right? Like, what does the local client do? It's class client, and it, I don't know what's the word. Inherits. It inherits from API client.client. And we've got things coming in from common, so let's look at common. Delete dag, it comes from common. We got a lot of imports. I'm just gonna breeze past them right now. Provide session, delete dag, log deleting dag, running TIS, task instance.state. If running TIS, task is still running. If DAG is none, raise DAG not found. Deleting a DAG should also delete all of its subdags. I didn't know subdag was a term in Airflow. Dags to delete equals dag for dag ID and dags to delete query. Dags to delete query equals session.query of dag model.id and dot filter or underscore. I'm gonna write that down for later. Oh. Either. So we take the session and we query dagModel.dagID and we filter it to either dagModel.dagID equals the dag ID that we fed in, probably up here. Yeah. Or either this is true or this is true, and this is an AND condition. So it seems like we could write this like using the notation I'm used to, which is like, I'm on another screen, but just to help me think about it, dag model.dag ID equals dag ID, or okay, I guess I see how this has its advantages, because it makes the order of operations explicit without having to add extra parentheses. Although that's maybe because of the fact that it needs all those parentheses, like in its first place. So anyway, the other conditions are dag model.is subdag and dag model.dagid like f dag ID dot percent, where I think percent just means like anything. Dags to delete equals dag ID for dag ID, comma dag ID, comma in dags to delete query. Write that down as one to ask about later. Now there's some comments. Scheduler removes. Can I make this go away? I don't think I can make that go away. Scheduler removes dags without files from serialized dag table every dag-dir list interval. There may be a lag, so explicitly removes serialized dag here. If serialized dag model has dag ID equal dag ID session equals session, serialized dag model remove dag ID equal dag ID session equals session. So it seems like it's coming back in and deleting it from somewhere else is what I'm kind of getting here. For model in get SQLA model classes, if has attribute model dag ID, if keep records in log and model dot name equal log continue, count plus equals session dot query model dot filter model dot dag ID dot in dags to delete. Write that one down. I don't understand how that dot in is being used. Where was I? Ah. for model in get SQLA model classes. If has attribute model tag ID if keep records and login model.name equal log continue, otherwise it will do count plus equal right this thing dot delete. I'll just move past that one. If dag dot is subdag parent dag ID comma task ID equal dag ID dot r split dot r split get SQLA model classes. I guess I kind of want to know where this comes from. From airflow.utils.db import get SQLA model classes. Can I just go to there? Oh, that takes me to the line, but I actually want to go to the definition. Get all SQL Alchemy class mappers. SQL Alchemy less than 1.4 does not support registry.mappers, so we use try except to handle it. From airflow.models.base import base. Try return equal mapper.class for mapper in base.registry.mappers. This might be it for this stream. I'm feeling myself slow down. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Thanks for hanging out.